Okay, so this is my Erasmus animation. First, I might just want to watch it before I explain the code. So it's nothing overly complicated. It's just very simple stuff. Star Wars text, and that's the full animation there. So now onto the code. First, first it starts off with the button on the button on the top left there that I pressed the reload button for the loading sign. That's this section of the code here. That's this section of the code here. It goes as far as here. There's a small bit of Java. There's a small bit of JavaScript as well. A small bit of JavaScript as well that's linked to the HTML file of the animation, and that bit of JavaScript. What it does is it removes this thing here. It stops it from continually spinning round and round and round infinitely. Next is on to the text, which is this part of the animation. What is Erasmus? The text is just basically what we did in class. So they just changed like some dimensions and stuff like top right, the usual stuff, animated text, animation delay 3 seconds, which is after the loading screen. Then the next part of the animation that I have done is after this text is this Star Wars like text. This text is just the text works a bit like this. This HTML here, this is just lifted off Wikipedia here. Just look up Erasmus on Wikipedia, and then this is the position of the text. No, sorry, this is the text. Just directions. I got all this offline, online. I mean, it was online, and I just moved the text over to the middle part of it. I just messed around with the left 50%, the left part, top 100%. So the content goes. So the content goes 100% of the way, like until it disappears, basically. So that's about halfway. It just keeps going, and the 100% mark would be here, where the text is disappearing, and the time for it takes the animation to scroll, the content of the text to scroll, and to get another animation delay. Then for the last part of the animation is this Erasmus logo here. This Erasmus. Oh, hold just a second. This Erasmus logo here is basically. Oh, wait till that goes again. This Erasmus logo here is basically the code that we did in class. Like the image is the same size as the screen, which is 1366 pixels wide and 768 pixels tall. And the container is that size as well, as is the image, because the container and the image have to be the same width and height. And then top and left is where the full image animates to. So it'll be 50 pixels away from the left, and 50 again from the top. And it's split into 4 sub images like we did in class. And that's all placed inside the container. And then of course that's linked here to the in an unordered list form. ID subimage ID set as an ID, obviously, because I'm not using it twice. It's not a class. And then images Erasmus.png, which is over here in my images folder. There's Erasmus.png, and that's the image. And that's my screencast. I'm gonna upload.